Okay, 皆さん、こんにちは。Now I am going to create a short video for exercise B, chapter 10. Okay, so chapter 10 you are supposed to submit by uh, the deadline lah. Okay, the deadline as I mentioned to you. Alright, so in chapter 10 we learned about how to say arimas and imas. It's actually about to mention what related to existence. Okay, so it's different to what you learned in chapter 9 before. That's why you need to be careful about using the word arimas in chapter 10. And then in chapter 10 also we discuss what the difference between uh, creating a sentence with main focus about object and creating a sentence with main focus about location. This is something slightly different, and you need to be careful, in especially in terms of particle and also word using for asking question. Okay, now we move on to number one. Okay, so for number one is simple. Okay, is about saying arimas or imas based on the picture given here. All right, the picture given here, and then actually all the topic here related to about object. The main focus is about object. That's why it's using particle ga arimas here. Okay, so this is what you need to be careful. So for number one, okay, what you can see is the picture is quite confusing, but I think the one mentioned here is about the vending machine. Okay, vending machine, sofa and table. Okay, so what you can say here, the vending machine in Japanese language, jiro hambaiki. Okay, jiro hambaiki ga arimasu. Okay, jiro hambaiki ga arimasu. Okay, or maybe you can also あそこに自動販売機があります much more in detail. Okay, あそこに number one okay, あそこに自動販売機があります if I'm not mistaken. Okay, alright, so number two, for number two, what you can see here is about what is the picture, restaurant. Okay, restaurant, and then you can see Yamada-san inside the restaurant. Okay, so if you follow the example 2, okay, so the first word is about the location, restaurant ni. Okay, make sure particle ni, and then Yamada-san. Yamada-san is people name. Okay, that's why when you say about people, okay, you need to use imasu. Okay, not arimasu. Yamada-san ga arimasu, imasu. Okay, be careful. Okay, and then number 3. Okay, number 3 is actually about chair at a playground. Okay, so playground in Japanese language, koen. Koen, playground, or just taman in Malay language. Okay, koen ni. Okay, and then maybe you can say isu ga arimasu. There is chair at the playground. Okay, koen ni isu ga arimasu. If your focus is on the chair lah, because the picture is not clear. Okay, if the focus is about the tree, maybe you can change the word koen ni ki ga arimasu. Okay, I think the exercise need to fix the picture here, I think, to be much more clear, kan? Okay, alright, and then the last one. Okay, uketsuke. Uketsuke is a registration area. Okay, a registration. Okay, uketsuke ni 男の人がいます。Okay, 受付に男の人がいます。 Okay, so this, okay, so what you need to be careful here. Okay, so what related to location or the particle is actually particle ni. Okay, like this. Okay, and then the last particle before arimas and imas is using particle ga. Okay, ga. This is what you need to be careful for question number 1. Okay, now without wasting time, we move on to question number 2. Okay, here. Okay, so this is about position. Some of them, some of the question you can use position word. Okay, and in order to use in the position word, you need to look carefully into the picture, whether the object is above, below, right, left, inside or outside. Okay, so it's for number 1. Okay, for number 1, you can see the picture about cat and the chair, and the cat is sleeping under the chair. Okay, so the sentence will be isu no shita. Okay, and then isu no shita ni neko ga. Okay, so neko is a animal, an animal, so you consider as living thing. That's why you need to use word imasu. Okay, neko no, and then don't forget the particle no here. Okay, and then this is location ni, and then here the particle ga. Okay, this is what you need to be careful. Okay, now number 2. Okay, you can see car and book, bookshop. Okay, shop over there. Okay, so the car is actually in front of the shop. Okay, omise. So you can say mise no mae ni kuruma. Okay, ga. Now you need to decide imasu or, sorry, imasu or arimasu, but obviously car is non-living thing, so you need to use arimasu. Okay, and then number 3, okay, is a picture about otoko no hito. Okay, a man is singing. I think singing good. Okay, singing above the tree. Okay, so what you can say here, ki no ue ni. Okay, and then here you no need to mention about the verb. Okay, just simply say arimasu or imasu. So ue ni otoko no hito ga imasu. Okay, and then the last sentence is, okay, reizouko no, and this is the one I think already shown in slideshow when inside our class. Okay, so obviously you already know the answer lah, should be reizouko no, okay, naka ni iro na mono, and then ga arimasu. Okay, so this is for the last. So what you need to be careful with question number 2 is about position word. So in order to using the position word like shita, mae, ue, naka, before the position word you need to apply a particle no. Okay, which is meaning belong to. Okay, and then after that you need to put particle ni. Okay, so this is what important in number 2. Okay, now we move on to number 3. Okay, for number 3 is question about asking question, question about asking question, and then also how to answer to the question based on the picture here. The picture is given here. Okay, so for example here, table no ue ni nani ga arimasu ka, what on the table. So you can see on the table is a bag, so kaban ga arimasu. So in order to create question, you simply follow the sentence given with the word given here, but in order to answer you need to look into the picture. This is what may be difficult for this question. Okay, so for number 1, the word given in beddo no shita and then nani. Okay, so the question would be beddo no shita, sorry, shita ni nani ga arimasu ka. Don't forget particle and hiragana ka, because we are asking question. Okay, so we look into the picture, try to search for the bed, and then after under the bed, below, you can see a box under the bed. Okay, so what you can say here is hako ga arimasu. Okay, for number one. Okay, number two, the word given is heya and dare, so meaning related to person lah, dare. Okay, heya, and then a no position word here, heya ni, simply ni, dare ga imasu ka. So the answer would be this person, and then we don't know the person name, so simply use word onna no hito. Okay, onna no hito ga imasu. So this is a living thing, we need to use imasu. Okay, number three. Okay, the word given is mado no ue. Okay, so the question would be mado no ue ni nani ga arimasu ka. Okay, when you see word nani, arimasu, dare, imasu. Okay, this is the keyword for for this question. Okay, nani and arimasu and dare, imasu. Okay, nani again and then arimasu. Okay, so look into the picture. Mado no ue, where is the windows? Mado, here is the windows. So mado no ue ni, do you see anything above the oh, no ue, sorry, my mistake. Okay, no ue but migi. Okay, migi ni. Okay, right to the windows. All right, right to the windows. So what you can see right to the windows, a shelf. Okay, tana. Okay, so the answer would be tana ga arimasu. Okay, and then last, number four. Okay, number four, the word given is niwa and dare. Niwa is garden, yeah. Okay, house, usually about house garden. So niwa ni dare ga imasu ka. So do you see anybody? No, nobody at the garden, and this person is outside garden. Okay, so what you can answer here, dare mo imasen, the negative form. Okay, so what you need to be careful here is the particle. So when you are saying nobody, you need to use particle mo. Okay, for the sentence. All right, and then here dare, and then you need to use imasu. Okay, so this is all what you need to be careful for the number 3. Okay, for the number 3. Okay, so now finish for number 3. Okay, we move on to number 4. Okay, we move on to number 4. Okay, so number 4 1. Okay, where is number 4 1 4? Okay, I think here should be okay for you to see. Okay, okay, so number 4, the question is about arimasu ka, but now you can see the main focus is not about object anymore. It's about the location. That's why the question using doko, and then the particle is ni. Okay, so this is the third grammar we did in chapter 10, not the first and second grammar anymore. Okay, this is third and also the last grammar, the fourth grammar in our lesson. Okay, so it depends on the word given. If the object, the word is related to object, you need to use arimasu ka, and then if the word given is related to living thing, you need to use imasu ka. Okay, so for number 1, okay, the word given is jitensha. Okay, so jitensha wa doko ni arimasu ka? Where is the bicycle? Okay, so if you look to the picture, the bicycle is on the car. Okay, so the answer will be kuruma no ue ni arimasu. Okay, the answer also about location. This is the difference between the grammar in different from the grammar in grammar 1 and grammar 2. Okay, and then number 2. Okay, the question is about the word given is otoko no ko. Okay, so the sentence will be otoko no ko doko wa doko ni imasu ka? You need to be careful. Imasu ka. Okay. This one is arimasu. Okay. And then this one is imasu ka. This is what you need to be careful. And then the word doko is here. So you need to answer about location as well. So you can see is behind the door. Okay. Or maybe this word is you need to look into the vocabulary list. Behind is ushiro. Ushiro. Mae opposite is ushiro. Okay. So how to say behind the door? Okay. What you can say here is a door no ushiro ni imasu. Okay. Door no ushiro ni imasu. Alright, so now we move on to number 4 or number 3. Okay, number 3, the word given is shashin. Okay, so the question will be shashin wa doko ni arimasu ka? And then you can see it is under the book. Okay, so the answer will be hon no shita ni arimasu. Okay, for number 4, okay, it's about dog, inu. The word given is dog. Okay, so inu wa doko ni imasu? Where is the dog? Okay, and then the dog is in between. Okay, this is another word you need to refer to vocabulary list. In between the word is aida. Okay, aida. So the answer will be otoko no hito to onna no hito no aida ni imasu. Okay, this is something quite difficult, the most difficult question, I think, among all the question here. Okay, so you need to be careful when you are using a doko. You need to answer about location. Okay, so this one, okay, otoko no hito to onna no hito no aida is considered as location. Okay, and then please be careful whether to use arimasu or to use word imasu. Sorry. Okay, so this is all about number 4. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we move on to number 5. Okay, number 5. Okay, for number 5, okay, this is continuous to what we did in number 4. Okay, using the sentence about the location, but now you can see the picture is much more complicated. Okay, so that's why you need to search through the picture given. Okay, and then the question is based on the word given lah. Okay, the word given here, restaurant for number 1. So restoran wa okay doko ni arimasu ka? Where is the restaurant? So try search on the picture. Okay, where is the restaurant? So you can see the picture. Okay, and the one with the fork and spoon would be restaurant. Okay, so actually there are no specific answer for this one. Okay, so maybe one of the answer you can say here is beside to the office. Okay, beside to the office. Or maybe you can also say in front to the zoo. Okay, zoo. Maybe this one is zoo called. Okay, so but the most simple answer will be beside to the office. Okay, so jimusho no tonari ni arimasu. Okay, among the answer. Okay, actually a lot of answer maybe you can create. Okay, but this is among the answer. Maybe you can choose for this question. Okay, so number 2, the word given is zoo. Zoo is you need to search on the vocabulary list. Zoo is actually elephant. Okay, so zoo is considered as living thing. So doko ni imasu ka? Okay, please be careful. Zoo wa doko ni imasu ka? So you can see the zoo is around here. Okay, actually a lot of answer you can put. Okay, beside to the toilet. Okay, and then behind to the mountain. So this one is considered as mountain god. Okay, this big something like tower mountain. So if you want to say behind the mountain, maybe you are you consider you are here. Okay, so if you consider behind the mountain, okay, ano yama no ushiro ni imasu. But not the only answer lah here. Okay, if you want to mention about toilet, okay, maybe you can also say toire no tonari ni imasu also can. Okay, so based on the word you want to use, which one, because in order to give direction in real life experience, I think you know there are a lot of benchmark you can use. Okay, so here you can apply your skill, but now you are going to use in Japanese language. Okay, so now number 3. Okay, number 3, you can see about jido hanbaiki. Okay, vending machine. Okay, so jido hanbaiki wa doko ni arimasu ka? Okay, where is the vending machine? The vending machine is over here. So what you can say, okay, here jido hanbaiki is beside to the beside to the office. Okay, so maybe you can say, okay, jimusho no tonari ni arimasu. Okay, but if you consider the location is not really beside, because you can see a small space in between. Okay, another word you can use here is nearby. Chikaku ni arimasu. Nearby. Okay, this is also another option for your answer. Okay, and then the last word is omiyage. Omiyage is a souvenir. Souvenir shop. Okay, omiyage wa doko ni arimasu ka? And then you can see omiyage is beside to the clock tower. Okay, so how to say clock tower? Okay, this one also actually very subjective. Okay, if you want to say, if you're not sure about the word, you simply can say toke lah. Okay, toke ano lah, ano toke no tonari ni arimasu. Okay, this is the most simple way you can answer. Okay, as long as the grammar is correct, I can accept all the answer lah. Okay, alright, now we move on to number 6. Where is the number 6? Oh no, number 6 up until number 5 only. Okay, so that's all for exercise B, chapter 10. Okay, I think this is all the let me double check. Exercise B, chapter 10. Okay, that's all. If you still not sure, you can ask me inside the class. Thank you. Bye. Sayonara.